Hello and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into a showdown that is totally changing the game for how we find anything online. And look, this isn't just about two massive tech companies going head-to-head. It's way bigger than that. We're talking about a fundamental shift in what it even means to look for information. It's about moving from a giant library of links to getting a single, straight-up answer. And believe me, it's changing everything. So let's get into it.
This right here. This is the key to understanding everything we're talking about today. It sounds so simple, right? One thinks, one searches, but it perfectly captures the huge difference between these two. See, one of them gives you the tools to go find things, to search, while the other one, it basically tries to do the thinking for you. It's a tiny phrase, but the implications are absolutely massive.
So, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll really dig into that core idea, thinks versus searches. Then we'll take a look at the reigning champ, Google, and the new kid on the block that's shaking things up, ChatGPT. After that, we'll put them right next to each other to see what the real difference is between an answer and a page of results. And finally, we'll get to the verdict according to our source material.
All right, let's jump right into our first section. This is really where the rubber meets the road. We're talking about a fundamental shift. You know, this isn't about a slightly better design or a faster loading page. No. This is about two completely different philosophies on how we get to knowledge. It's the difference between being handed a map and just being told the destination.
Okay, up next, Google, the search giant. Let's start with the king of the hill, right? The system we've all been using for decades. For so many of us, Google search is the internet. And that entire world is built on one single concept, results. But what does that really truly mean? So here's the most important thing to get. When you use Google, it doesn't really give you an answer. It gives you results. And what are results? They're a ranked list of places where you might find what you're looking for. Think of it like a super-powered card catalog for the entire web. It points you in the right direction, but that's it. And this just lays it out perfectly. This is the journey we all know so well. You type in your question, Google zips through its index and gives you a list of links. And then the work is on you. You have to do the clicking, the reading, the comparing, and piece together the final answer yourself. Your role in the Google world is to be the researcher. All the heavy lifting, the actual thinking, falls on your shoulders.
And now let's bring in the challenger, ChatGPT. It comes onto the scene operating in a totally different world, the world of answers. It's not here to give you a to-do list of links to check out. Nope. It's here to give you the answer. And that simple promise is a complete departure from the model we've known for more than 20 years.
And here's where it gets really interesting. An answer, in the ChatGPT sense, isn't a list of sources. It's a single, direct, synthesized response. The AI takes in just a mind-boggling amount of information and then builds a conversational reply from scratch just for your question.
So, of course, this leads us to the biggest question of all. How on earth is this generative AI so different from a classic search engine? How can one system actually create an answer while the other one can only find links that might lead to one?
Well, this simulated response from ChatGPT itself pretty much says it all. It's not searching the live internet for you. It's taking everything it learned from its training data, processing it, and then generating something totally new. It doesn't find. It constructs. It creates. That's the magic trick. Okay, it's time for the main event, the head-to-head. An answer or results? Let's put these two ways of thinking right next to each other. This is really the heart of the matter. The old, established way versus this wild, new, disruptive approach.
This chart just makes it so incredibly clear. You've got Google, the searcher, on one side. It gives you sources. The question it answers is, where can you find this? It's a tool for research, and you do the work of synthesizing. Then you've got ChatGPT, the thinker. It gives you a direct summary. The AI does the synthesis for you. It's a tool for answers, and the question it's asking is, what is the answer?
So after that matchup, we finally get to our last section. Who is the winner? In this new world, this new paradigm, who really comes out on top? Well, our source material doesn't pull any punches. It gives a very clear verdict.
And there you have it. According to the source, ChatGPT wins. The whole argument boils down to this. Getting a direct, synthesized answer is just a fundamentally better and more efficient way to get what a user wants. It's a model that takes you straight to the knowing part and lets you skip the whole searching part.
So we'll leave you with this final, massive question to chew on. Does this mean the end of search as we've known it for our entire lives? What does the future look like where we learn to ask more and search less? Let us know what you think. Thanks so much for tuning in.